Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a pick a card reading as per usual, but we're doing it a little bit differently because we're going to be using a spread and we are looking at the progress of your manifestation. So we are going to look at where you are in relation to what you want. Then we're going to look at what is holding you back from manifesting your dreams. Then we will look at action steps that you need to take to manifest your heart's desire. And we'll also be looking at what you should be focusing your attention on at this time. And we're also going to get some guidance messages at the end as well. So we have, I don't know how this is going to go because we're using an actual spread this time. But yeah, we're just going to wing it and see how it goes. And we have 3 piles to choose from as per usual. And for pile 1, we have this amethyst frog. And then for pile 2, we have this tiger's eye heart. And for pile 3, I can't remember what stone this is, but it's not amethyst, it's something else. It's a purple star. So we're just going to call this one the purple star. But those are our 3 to choose from. So as per usual, feel free to pause the video if you need to select your pile, and I will see you in your reading. Hi there my pile ones, welcome to your reading. Thank you for letting me read for you today. So I'm going to pop your chosen crystal up here so that you can still see it. So the idea is that we're checking in, as you would have seen from the intro, we're checking in to see how your manifestation's doing and just kind of seeing what action steps you can take. So for my pile ones, please Spirit, where are they in relation to what they want? Where are my pile ones in relation to what they want? And we have the Empress. So I'm going to pull all of these and then we'll get into it. And what's holding them back from manifesting their dreams, please Spirit? What's holding them back? And we have the 9 of Wands. And what action steps, please? 9 of Cups. Love that. And for the next one we have what should they be focusing on at this time, please Spirit? What should my pile ones be focusing on at this time? Okay, 3 of Cups. So I'm going to, it's not part of the spread, but I'm going to use the back of the deck as well. And pop that there. I'm just going to move these up and then check that they are in view. And Toby's having a little growl. Don't know what you're growling at, mate. The fireworks have finished, there isn't any. Yes. If you can hear a little dog grumble, that's Toby in the background. He's having a little moan about something, but I'm not quite sure what. Let's see if I can move these up a little bit more. So for where you're at with your, in relation to what you want, you're in the Empress energy, which is fantastic because you are magnetic and you are drawing your manifestations to you. Even if you can't see the beginnings of them as yet, they are on their way because you're acting as the magnet to draw them in. You're in alignment with all of that abundance and the vibration of what it is that you're calling in. And because it's all about the potential, the creation, the fertility and things being ripe. But it's also associated with pleasure as well. It's that high vibration thing that sits very well with Venus, which the Empress is linked with. So you're very much in alignment with your desires and what it is that you're manifesting so that they are coming to you. it isn't so much about something that you need to change internally. Then we're going to look at the steps that you need to take to be able to work, co-create with the universe. That's the words that I'm looking for. But there may also be something for you to do with working with ley lines, because in the imagery it's making me think of Stonehenge that's here in the UK, and which is linked with the ley lines and energy centers of the earth. So you may also find yourself spending time in nature at the moment, or wanting to spend time in nature, looking forward to, if you're in the northern hemisphere the same as I am, then you're waiting for that spring to come in, because we've had our winter solstice and we're heading towards that new spring energy. There's things coming in, that sense of new beginning, things beginning to sprout and show through. So you may be in that stage where you're not quite seeing it, as I said previously, but it is on its way. It's just a matter of staying in that high vibrational set point that you're in to be able to continue working with it. But it is coming to you. It's that reassurance that it is on its way, even if you can't see it. And then here with the 9 of Wands, with what's holding you back from your manifesting your dreams. So this is linked with the new moon in Sagittarius, I think it is. But it's all about that last push. You'll need that completion, and it's a matter of not giving up. It may be that you have been sitting in this Empress energy for a while, or you've been working towards getting into this Empress energy, and now that you are in it and you are in that state of abundance, it's kind of like, what's taking so long? Why isn't it here yet? And those doubts and fears, they're going to be what's blocking your manifestation from coming in and what's holding them back. But it's just a matter of keep going, keep repeating everything that you've been doing, everything that's in alignment and is working for you, because you're so close to the end. Because after the 9 is the 10, and then that's the end of the cycle to begin again. So you are so, so close. It's a matter of not giving up and just keep your eyes on that goal, on what it is that you are working towards, because that's what's going to keep you in alignment and working towards that manifestation and allowing it to come in and to continue to be magnetized towards you, because there's so much of divine timing at play when it comes to things like this, when we're manifesting things. And you may also be working with the moon phases as well, so there may be something significant about a particular, it could be the new moon that's coming up, it may be that the completion of your manifestation, like it will come in by the next full moon, because if you're setting that intention at the new moon that's coming up in January, then it's going to allow you to refocus on your goals and put that last bit of effort in those last, like in that next month, because it may be a whole lunar cycle for the whole month. So from new moon to new moon, as opposed to new moon to full moon. So there could be 2 different time frames for you there if you're watching this when this goes up. But don't lose sight of what it is that you're working towards, and your why you are working towards it, how it makes you feel, all of those manifestation techniques that we would use when working with the law of attraction, and just staying focused on what it is that you are working towards. And then here with the 9 of Cups, this is the action steps that you need to take to manifest your heart's desires. And to me, the 9 of Cups is, once again, you've got another 9 that's come out, which is so close to obtaining that emotional fulfillment. But this is about being good on your own, because the 10 is often depicted with a family and things that are that are bringing joy and overflowing, whereas the 9 I always associate with being content in your own company, content with where you are. Yes, there is more coming, and there is more that you're working towards. By no means dismiss that, but by having gratitude for where you've got to at this point in time, how far you've come, and being able to enjoy everything that you've achieved so far, that's going to help you. It's staying in touch with your emotional connection to your desire and allowing yourself to continue to feel how it would feel when it comes, as if it's already here, and continuing to tap into that and allowing your emotions to be your guide and to be, I've said this a few times already now, but it's that vibrational set point that is going to continue to have this frequency of the Empress to draw things into you. So pay attention to your emotions, pay attention to how you're feeling and where you're placing your attention, because it all interlinks with our emotions. And if something doesn't feel right or doesn't feel good, then now isn't the time to waste any energy on it. Just refocus and bring your attention back to the things that bring you joy and happiness, so that you can continue on this path. Those are the actions that you would need to take to be able to bring this manifestation in. And here with the 3 of Cups, for the, which one was this? What you should bring in, what you should be focusing your attention on at this time. And the 3 of Cups is all about celebration. Normally it depicts 3 people together raising glasses, whereas in this one there's only 2. So there may be some kind of partnership, because I associate this card of working with other people. So it may be that you are working with someone else that is going to help bring this in, and you need to focus your attention on finding that person, that missing link that's going to help you to complete this cycle. So it may be that you need although this is Cups, so it's to do with your emotions, but someone that is going to make your life easier to be working with, who brings happiness and their own spark of joy to the creation of it as well, so that you can celebrate your small wins, even if it isn't working with someone in your manifestation, whether it is. So if I was to give an example, there are a few that are coming to mind. If it was a relationship that you're trying to manifest, then the thing of working with others would be being open to meeting that person, rather than worrying about what they would necessarily look like or how you would expect them to show up or enter your life, or when they would enter your life. It's about focusing on being open to it, being open to the possibilities, those emotional possibilities, and opening your heart up to it. This could also be coming into alignment with yourself, because of there being 2, you've got the duality of it as well. Coming into alignment with your higher self through your emotions, as we've just spoken about with the 9 of Cups here, which was the action steps. It all kind of interlinks with your emotions. But it's about bringing your attention to those relationships that you have and how you celebrate things, and celebrating those small wins. Because even if, that was another example that came to mind, having an accountability buddy. So they aren't actually working on the same thing as you, but you check in with each other on a regular basis and share what's gone right so that you can celebrate them together. Even though you're celebrating different things, you can cheer each other on, and having that support and someone who you are kind of working with, but not in a direct way as you would a business partner. So those are the sorts of things that you can be bringing your attention to and your focus on at the moment to help with this manifestation. And then for the back of the deck, I'm going to use this one as the hidden influences. So this could be what spirit is doing to help you with this manifestation, and all of the things that the universe is doing behind the scenes. So with that being said, with the Ace of Swords coming out, it's about that new mental clarity. So, but it can also represent things being cut away as well. So there may be things that are being sorted out, cleared up, and put into place that you aren't aware of, but that need to come into play before your manifestation comes in. So while you're doing this, the universe is sorting out the fine details, making sure that anyone else that is involved in your manifestation coming about has the thoughts and clarity of action that they need to take that will help co-create what it is that you are working towards. Because there are a lot of elements that come into play when we're manifesting something. It isn't just about our own intent. There are other people and free will and everything that needs to come about as well. So if I was to put this into the examples that we used earlier, if it was a relationship that you're manifesting, then the person who you are manifesting, like, they may need to clear out some of their mental clutter, or they may need to get the idea to go to the place that you're going to meet them at. All those little things have to be put into place so that everything lines up and you are in the same place at the same time when you are meant to be. That's the divine timing aspect of it coming in, that the universe is working on for you. And it's the same if you were working with someone else. It may be the idea is planted that, as I've suggested, that you find an accountability buddy, but it could be that someone else will approach you and say, I'm working on this, do you want to keep in check with each other so that we can celebrate together and things like that. It's all those little bits that are coming into play that the universe is working through, so that the clouds can, it almost feels like when the clouds part and the sun just shines through, it's that kind of energy that's coming through. It's just those last little wispy bits that are kind of blocking the full force of your manifestation coming in, that are being cleared, so that you can complete this cycle and achieve your manifestation, to then have that celebration and move forwards into whatever the next thing is or next step as part of your manifestation that you're bringing in. So we are going to use this oracle deck to get any additional messages. So what do I... Oh no! Did you have to chuck them on the floor? Oh no. Well, we have a few. I think I've got them all. Yeah, there's 3 that fell on the floor. But they kind of, they hopped. It wasn't me. They kind of went, oh, we're going over there. So we have, there is only one of you, and that is your strength and your gift to this world. Be unique, honour your gift by listening to your heart, following your passion and trusting your inner voice, which is exactly what we were talking about earlier with your own emotional fulfillment. Because it is very much about following your emotions. because that's what's going to lead you to be in the right place at the right time to receive your manifestations, or manifestation I should say, that you're working on at the moment. And then we also have wait until you feel like things are progressing effortlessly. Let the opportunities present themselves when the time is right. Don't force things, have patience. Yeah, it's staying in that Empress energy so that you are allowing things to come to you. It isn't so much about hard physical actions that you need to take, as in more of a masculine, divine masculine kind of energy. It is about staying in your divine feminine so that you're in a state of receiving and allowing things to come to you. Keep working on how you're thinking of things so that it feels natural that your manifestation is coming to you, that you don't question whether or not you're worthy of it or whether it's still coming. Just keep focusing, keep having that forward momentum, and allowing yourself to enjoy what it would feel like, or what it will feel like, I should say, when it arrives. And then we attract what we are. Therefore, dreaming is a journey within. What inner beliefs are still restricting you, putting you down, and making excuses that hold you back from your dreams? So yeah, that might be something that is being worked through. If you have any lingering doubts with this Nine of Wands here, that's part of what Spirit and the universe is helping to clear away for you. It's the hidden factor that's going on. And then on the back of the deck we have, instead of making excuses and telling yourself why you can't do it or why it's not possible, ask yourself, what if it is possible? So yeah, once again, it's just reiterating that thing of allowing yourself to not give up, stay focused, stay positive, because it's just around the corner. It's literally on the brink of coming in. You're only a few steps away from it, because literally you're going from 9s into the completion of the 10. So you are so close. Don't give up. So I hope that you have found this helpful. Once again, thank you ever so much for letting me read for you. If you did enjoy this, please give it a like, and feel free to subscribe if you feel like it, or leave a comment, let me know how it resonated, because I'd love to have you as part of my notification squad as well. But yeah, thank you ever so much for being here. I hope that you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching, and I hope that you come back and see me again soon. Bye. Hi there, my pile twos. Welcome to your reading. Thank you ever so much for being here. So this is your reading if you chose the Tiger's Eye heart. I'm going to pop that up there, and we're going to get straight into the tarot, because we're using a spread. So, pile twos, please, Spirit. Where are they in relation to what they're manifesting, what they want? Where are they, please, in relation to manifesting what they want? Oh, the Tower, that's interesting. I'm going to pull all of them and then we'll go through them. So, what is holding my pile twos back from their dreams, please, Spirit? What's holding my pile twos back from their dreams? Holding my pile twos back, please. I want it to come out. 7 of Swords. And what action steps can they take? What action steps can they take towards manifesting their heart's desires, please, Spirit? And we have the 3 of Swords. And what should they be focusing their attention on this time? What should my priorities be focusing on, please, Spirit? What should they be focusing on? And we have the Seven of Cups. And we're also using the back of the deck as well, which is representing the hidden elements at play, so things like the universe and spirit, what they're doing to help co-create with you. So with the Tower coming out here for where you are in relation to what you want at the moment, it feels like you are still tearing down an old structure. So these could be limiting self-beliefs, or it could be a situation, something that you are currently making big changes, or you're going through a big and sudden change, because with some of these, depending on the depiction, some decks it's like showing how you can be in control of how things are being broken down, and that you're the one that's ripping everything down and are in charge of the change and are fully embracing it. Whereas this feels more like it was something that you weren't anticipating, and that's quite out of the blue. Whether or not it is something that you've suddenly decided, like one of those split decisions of I'm done, this needs to change, I'm leaving my job, or I'm moving, or there's some kind of big change going on for you. And if you found yourself kind of resisting the change that you can maybe see needs to come in, it could be kind of a heads up of it's going to change whether you're ready for it to or not. And there isn't much that you can do to prevent it or stop it, because it is a very kind of aggressive card in some ways, because it isn't messing around. And there can be a sense of sadness and despair, kind of being surrounded by rubble, and it's that whole kind of heavy feeling of, oh, I need to start again. But it's okay to keep restarting and keep trying something different and trying something new. It's really important for you to remember to stay grounded, which is probably why Tiger's Eye has gone with your reading. Because Tiger's Eye is very grounding and works with more than one of our lower chakras. I can't remember whether it is just the root and sacral, or whether it is the root, sacral and solar plexus as well, because of the colours in it. But so you may find that a particularly helpful crystal for you at the moment while you're going through this, if you want something that is going to help support you on an energetic level while you're going through this transition and this change, because there isn't really any way around it. It's one of those situations where you need to just keep pushing through and keep going with it, because the things that are holding you back with the Seven of Swords that we've got here, that can speak about secrets, things not being quite as they seem, and it can also be lies and deception as well. So for me, this is very much because of the imagery that we have on the card here. There's this one sword that really kind of stands out for me in the imagery, and for me that's being able to practice discernment, to be able to cut through all of the rubbish, all of the, the bluster and it's like this front that some people put on, and it's just it is just bluster and trying to present as something that they aren't, and being able to see straight through that. So by being aware of it and kind of looking for those moments of deceit, or whether there are any people in your life that you can't trust, they're going to be the ones that hold you back, whether they have an agenda of their own and they may not even stop to think about how it would impact you. It's just that they are trying to get their own desires and needs and wants met, and they aren't stopping to think about the impact that it could have on you. But that doesn't mean that, because it's not necessarily done in a malicious way. That's the thing. Although it can be that, it doesn't feel like it's that with your reading. It feels more like it's something that people might be doing where they just aren't thinking. But it's down to you to practice that discernment and be able to tell what you can believe and what you can't, and trust yourself over anyone else, especially while you have all of these big and sudden changes going on. You need to be able to trust your own gut instinct and know when to walk away. Because I just had to double check what this was, because I wanted to automatically go, you're going to need to walk away from those people or that situation, and put that separation and distance in yourself. And it is exactly in the card position for the action steps that you need to take to manifest your heart's desires. So it is that separation, it is knowing when to walk away. And because the Three of Swords can talk about heartbreak as well. So things may come to light while you're practicing the discernment and things with the Seven of Swords, for what's holding you back. Once you can see that, then it's going to be easier for you to walk away and to head on to better things, because we're not meant to stay in the same place forever. Things are meant to change, we are meant to evolve, we are meant to grow. And sometimes we're in situations where we've outgrown it. We know that it's been stagnant for ages. Doesn't matter whether it is a job, relationship, where you're living, but you know that it's off. There is something wrong about it. You may not necessarily know what you need to change or what direction you need to go in, but you know that that isn't in alignment with you anymore. And even if you take a step back or take a break, so that you are putting distance between yourself and the personal situation that this is about, so that you can gain clarity. Because I don't think, it doesn't feel like you know exactly what it is that you're manifesting. You just know that you are manifesting change because you can't stay where you are anymore. You've been stagnant for too long, and you know that, whether it is mentally or energetically, you are aware of it. And these changes are coming in. But for what you should be focusing your attention on at the moment here with the Seven of Cups, it's knowing that regardless of what doors close and what you leave behind and walk away from, there is always going to be new opportunity and new options, new directions, new job offers, new relationships. You can, with big changes like this, there's always the opportunity to be able to reinvent yourself. So if you want to be someone completely different, you can do that. That's the beauty of big changes. You have that opportunity to reinvent yourself. So you may want to sample different things, and I'm trying to think of examples and things that I can think of for you. So say if you wanted to change your career and go into a whole different direction, or you wanted to, say you wanted to change your study subject and you aren't sure what college to go to, but you know that you want to do something different than what you originally thought, or you want to change directions, try something like some kind of open day somewhere so that you can learn about the different subjects that you are interested in, so that you can kind of have a little taster in that sample, or find an evening class or something so that you can experience it, to just kind of try it and see how it sits with you, so that you're testing out these new things, or hobbies, going along and trying different hobbies, just so that you can have the experience, because then by having that experience it will allow you to strengthen your own intuition and discernment in what it is that makes you happy and what is in alignment with you. Because obviously we're talking about manifestation, and that is all about being in those high vibrations of joy and happiness, and that's what you kind of need to be able to try, so that you can find what it is that really lights you up and brings you that joy. Because you have a lot of mental energy going on, and you need to bring your focus back to your emotions. You've kind of gotten stuck up in your head about the situation and trying to logic your way out of it, but of course that doesn't work with manifestation techniques, because the center of our, what's the word that I'm trying to think of? Yeah. No, I'm probably going to mess it up and pronounce it completely wrong. But yeah, I'm not even going to attempt. But our center of, our magnetic center is our heart. And our emotions are what send out the vibrations into the universe. If you're working with manifestation, I'm probably preaching to the choir here, you already know all of this. But if you're new to it, focusing on your emotions is one of the most important parts of manifestation. Because the happier you are, the easier it is for your manifestation to make its way to you and for you to co-create with the universe. If you are coming from a place of fear, anger, frustration, you're only going to manifest more of the same. It's not that you can't manifest, it's just that you will recreate the same situation. So say you left a job because you were really unhappy and it was making you really ill and miserable and all of that sort of thing. If you go straight into another job, you're going to take that vibration with you into that new job, and it's just going to reoccur in that new place and new position. But by working through your emotions and getting yourself into a happy place where you're connected with your joy, you're going to manifest different things, because you're at a different vibration, because like attracts like. But because these changes are quite sudden and everything is going to be moving quite fast, because swords are the fastest suit in the deck and you have two of those, and with the universe here with the 9 of Wands for the hidden aspect, 9 of Wands is all about that last push. Things are almost, it's almost at completion. So this situation that you may find yourself in at the moment, with the changes that are happening and not knowing quite what direction you're going in, you may find that you resettle somewhere new quite quickly. And if you're focusing on your emotional options and the different options that are going to bring you happiness, it's going to be a lot easier for you to find the one that's just going to all fall into place. by focusing on your emotions and focusing on trying those things, because you're over the worst of it. You've got 2 7s that have come out here and a 9. So you're going to be picking up speed as you're going downhill, because when we're working with the cards, the aces kind of start at the bottom, and then as you go up you get to the 5s, which are like the hardest part, and it's getting over that peak, and then we come back down the other side. And as you come down the other side, when you hit sort of like the 7s, 8s, 9s, you're starting to like tumble down the hill and pick up speed. There is a diagram for it, and I can't remember what it's called or who did it and what book it's in, but I've heard of it. And it is this stick figure going up a hill and then tumbling back down the other side, where he's picked up so much speed his feet can't keep up, and they end up falling down the hill. This little stick person. So you're already over the worst of it. It may not feel like it right now, but everything will be falling into place really quickly for you, so long as you continue to practice discernment, walk away from any situations that you need to, and focus on your own emotional fulfillment and finding out what that looks like for you. That's going to be what helps speed everything up, because the universe is already there, willing, waiting, ready to catch you with everything that you need, and to have everything lined up for you as soon as you're ready at a vibrational level. So we're going to use this oracle deck to get some additional messages, to see if there's anything else that Spirit or the universe would like you to know or to say to you. So what messages do you have for my pile 2s, please, Spirit? What messages do you have? So we have, this moment is the foundation for all future moments. Open your mind and receive each moment as a new and exciting possibility. Yeah, it's that 7 of Cups energy coming through. And just allowing yourself to be okay with what is, because we can't change where we're at. All we can do, like, we can't change our past decisions, choices, or anything like that. What's done is done. Nothing can be changed about that. But what you can do is start from where you're at right now and make different choices as you go forwards. So yeah, focus on being present in the moment. That may also help you as well, if you practice mindfulness, so that you are more present with yourself and in the moment in time as well. And we also have, try not to compare your life or your situation to those of others. When faced with new things or people, just say, interesting. Keep your mind open and awake. Don't feel inferior. All the possibilities are as open to you as they are to others. Yeah, don't compare yourself or hold yourself back, because there's absolutely no reason. If you can see that someone else has done it, there's no reason why you can't. Absolutely no reason. And also, when somebody goes, I can't think of any athletes or anyone because I'm not sportsy, but when an athlete goes and breaks a world record and sets a new one, no one did it before them. They only did it because they believed they could, which is exactly what you need to be thinking about. Rather than holding yourself back, really allow yourself to look at the possibilities and what you want to be possible, not necessarily what has already been achieved, but what you think you could achieve or could be possible, and just allow yourself to just be open to it and run with it. And we also have, what makes your heart beat faster? Believe the signals your heart sends you. When you learn to listen to your heart, you'll begin to follow it. Yeah, follow your emotions. Because your intuition and the things that make you happy, if you follow those, they are what's going to lead you to all the good things. because you're going to be in that place of wanting to do it rather than feeling like you have to, and everything, life is just easier, everything just falls into place so much quicker when you're in that position. So yeah, think about what it is that makes your heart race, what it is that really kind of lights you up, makes you feel passionate about life again. And on the back of the deck we have: the answers lie in the moment. Stay awake, be present, and stay faithful to your observations and feelings. Yeah, that's going to help you with your discernment as well, with any deception that's going on or things that you aren't aware of right now. Just stay present with yourself. So you may find mindfulness practices really helpful, whether that is like a walking meditation where you are going out into nature, taking a walk and paying attention to all of the sounds and colours and things like that, or even when it comes to something really mundane and simple like doing the washing up. I know that sounds like the weirdest, boring thing in the world, but it's something that most people do every day. And if you don't do the washing up by hand, it could be loading the dishwasher. You know, it's just that finding something that is simple and methodical that you already do, and making sure that you are present in the moment as you are doing it, so you are focusing on each part of the task as you do it, will help you with your mindfulness practices as well. So I really hope that this has been helpful, Pile 2. I am sending you so much love. Thank you ever so much for being here and letting me read for you. I hope that you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching. Please feel free to like, comment or subscribe, because every interaction with the channel helps to raise the other people's awareness of it, and it also gives me feedback to let me know what it is that you're enjoying, and if it resonates then let me know. If you don't want to share any details, that's completely fine. You can always just comment what pile it was, just so I can kind of get a gauge as to what's going on with everyone. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I really hope that you will come back and see me again soon. Bye. Hi there, my pile 3s. Thank you so much for being here and let me read for you. So this is your reading if you chose the little purple star. We're going to pop him up there, and we're going to get straight into the tarot. So we're not doing any kind of like energy check or anything like that, but we're going to get you some advice at the end, and we're using a spread today. So pile 3 spirit, where are they in relation to what they want, please? Where are my pile 3s in relation to what they are manifesting? Where are they in relation to what they want? 9 of Wands. We're going to pull all the tarot and then we'll get into it. So what's holding them back from manifesting their dreams, please, Spirit? What's holding them back? 5 of Cups. And what action steps do they need to take to manifest their heart's desire, please? What action steps? 3 of Swords. And what should be their main focus at the moment, please? What should be my pile 3's main focus? What should be their main focus, please, Spirit? And we have Justice. So, and then we're using the back of the deck to, I think I forgot to put this in the intro, but we're going to use the back of the deck, which is going to represent the hidden influences. So this is what Spirit is doing for you, or the universe. So you're really close. It's that last push that you're going through at the moment with this 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands that we have here, because it's all about that last bit of effort, and you're on the brink. Don't give up. Don't go, oh, it's not come out soon enough, or maybe it's not coming. Don't let the self-doubt creep in. Just keep focused on your goal, keep focused on the outcome, keep focused on your why, and that drive and passion. Because the more you can focus on your why, the more it's going to keep you moving forward. Keep working on it. Don't stop and go, because can you imagine if you're just about to have that massive breakthrough? Let's use YouTube as an example. If you have a channel and you've been uploading video after video after video, and you've been doing it for what feels like ages, and it's just not taken off in the way that you'd hoped it would, you could be one video away from it going viral. That one video where you feel tired, you don't want to record, you just feel like you're having the worst day ever, but you push through anyway, and then you're like, oh, do I put it up, do I not put it up? Just do it. Just do it, just put it up, because that video, even though you may feel like it's not your best work and you aren't sure whether it is good enough to be out there in the public, that could be the video that everyone resonates with, because you're showing up in your authentic self. Because we all have bad days, we all have self-doubt, we all question whether we're doing the right thing when we're starting something new, when we're working towards something. So don't allow yourself to get in your own way, because you are so close. And then for what's holding you back, it is not being able to focus on the things that are going right. Don't allow yourself to dwell on any negativity, whether it is negative feedback from people or whether it is just your own fears and doubts getting in the way. Try not to focus on those. Try and focus on the good things. So you may find that, based off of that, a gratitude journal may be helpful for you, so that you can note down the things that have been going well or the things that you've been enjoying, so that you can allow yourself to start to look up and see all the good that you're surrounded by. Even if something has gone wrong, it isn't the end of the world. You still have other things that are going right for you. You still have other things that bring you joy and bring you emotional fulfillment. Just because there's one little setback or knockback, it doesn't mean that it's all over. It's just a matter of refocusing on what it is that is going right and what it is that is bringing you happiness and joy, and allowing you to refill your cup. Because sometimes we can feel a little bit depleted if things have been dragging and not going to plan. But just allow yourself to take that time to refill your cup. And as I was saying earlier about refocusing on your why, that could help you to really kind of tap into that and be able to go, right, okay, yes, whatever step didn't work out, it didn't go to plan, it fell flat on its face. That's fine. It just means that we won't repeat that again. We will do something different, try something new, think outside the box. What else could you try that you haven't already? How else could you present things, reword things, and keep moving forwards? And just kind of take a breath to review. Because for the action steps that you need to take to manifest your heart's desires, it's the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is about separation, and traditionally it isn't about walking away from something, but there could be a need to create some kind of distance, and to distance yourself from any negativity. any naysayers who are trying to say that it's not possible, or that you can't do that, or you're not good enough, or anything that's knocking your confidence. For a short while, allow yourself to take that step back so that you can refocus, because you are so close. Allow yourself to, if we stick with the YouTube analogy or example, if you're getting negative feedback on your videos and people are commenting and you've got trolls and all that sort of thing, then turn off the comments. You don't have to stop creating and stop putting your content out there, but you can protect yourself and take that step back by turning off the comments, or hiding how many subscribers you have and all that sort of stuff, so that you're protecting your own energy and protecting your well-being while still continuing to move forwards. So apply that to your situation however that fits, but you can kind of get the gist of how this could fit on the action steps that you need to take. But yeah, whatever it is, just being able to step back and put that distance between yourself and any negativity and pain that it's causing you, so that you can refill your cup and keep going. And then what you should be focusing your attention on at this time, we have justice. So it's making sure that everything is just and fair, everything is balanced. And really just allowing yourself to own your own truth and honesty, because it is about balance and equality and fairness, but it's also about consequences. So allow whatever it is that isn't going right, any negativity that you've received, any negative feedback, and just know that karma will sort that out. You don't need to be involved. There's a higher power helping you to balance things out and helping to bring balance into this situation, so that everything is just and fair to all involved. And just allow yourself to be, it's almost like a sense of being level-headed about things. Yes, people can be nasty, people can be rude, but normally it is hurt people that hurt people, and they are lashing out of their own pain, frustration, discomfort. And just allowing yourself to have, for your own well-being, and just allowing yourself to have that sense of fairness, where you kind of go, okay, thank you for your feedback, but that isn't part of my chosen reality, and just letting it go, so that you aren't allowing it to impact you. You just let it wash over you. So yeah, just bringing your attention to that at the moment, so that you are just bringing that balance in, because the universe here is helping you with your intuition, with the Queen of Cups, for the hidden element that we have going on here, allowing you to have that really nurturing emotional connection with yourself, and following your own gut and intuition. It feels like the universe is helping you to tap into that as you take that step back to refocus, readjust how you're seeing things, because it isn't just about our interaction with other people and where we're putting our focus and attention. It's also about our relationship with ourselves as well. The kinder that we can be to ourselves, and the more emotionally understanding we can be, and compassion, self-compassion, and allowing ourselves to really trust ourselves, because it can get so muddled when you have other people constantly telling you their opinion and what they think that you should do. People mean well when they're like, oh, you should do this. Oh, this would be great if you did that. But if that isn't in alignment with you, or it isn't taking you towards your desired outcome, it's not going to stop you from getting there, but it will take you on a detour. And it can slow things down so much. So the one person that you really need to be trusting is yourself, and the universe is helping you to find that trust and balance within yourself if you haven't already. If you have, then it's just clearing the way for you to have a deeper connection with your intuition. But we're going to use some oracle cards while I try not to knock things down. We're going to use these oracle cards to get some more kind of messages and guidance from the universe, just to see if there's anything else that wants to come through. So, Spirit, what advice do you have, or what guidance do you have for my pile of threes, please? What else do they need to be aware of or know? And we have, close your eyes and think about your dream, being alive and real. How do you feel? Cherish this feeling and keep it as your compass. Follow it. Yeah, it's tapping into your emotions here with the Queen of Cups. Because that's going to really allow you to connect with your manifestation. And we have, the answers lie in the moment. Stay awake, be present, stay faithful to your observations and feelings. So maybe practice mindfulness as well. That could be helpful for you, my pile threes. And then we also have, what would you need to give up in order to achieve your dream? It's that thing of walking away, isn't it? What is it that you need to give up, to let go of, release, to make space and make room energetically, or even physically? It may be that you need to clear space for something to come in some way. And we also have, trust is to be able to trust what you cannot see or yet see with your eyes. Use your imagination, create your dreams in your mind, and they will become clearer for you to see. It's that believing it before you see it thing. Keep going, you are so close. Just allow yourself to keep checking in and tapping into that desired outcome and how it feels. And then on the back of the deck we have, even though your dream isn't possible right now, could you give it the chance to come true in the future? So if things aren't going right, and because it doesn't feel like it isn't possible at all, it's just that maybe you've kind of gotten a little bit off course, because you are really close to having that breakthrough. It's just a matter of having a bit of an energetic clear up and allowing yourself to trust yourself again, because I think other people have had maybe too much input to some extent, and it's made you doubt yourself and doubt what is possible. So it's just about bringing yourself back into alignment and allowing yourself to accept that, yes, okay, it's not here yet, but that doesn't mean that it isn't possible, and it isn't something that is still worth working towards. So I hope that has been helpful, pile 3. Thank you. I just heard in my head, wish upon a star. So if you're into things like that, wish upon a star. It's having that faith, and it's almost like that childlike wonder to allow yourself to imagine and believe that it is possible. So yeah, just last little thing there that came through. But thank you ever so much for letting me read for you. I hope that it's been helpful. If it has, please let me know in the comments, or feel free to like or subscribe the video, as I'd love to have you as part of my notification squad. But regardless, I hope that you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and I am sending you so much love, pile 3. Take care, and I hope that you'll come back and see me again soon. Bye.